Harry and Meghan are in the media again for all the wrong reasons. And so here in Bitsize Tea, I'm going to be discussing this within 5 to 10 minutes to give you my thoughts and my opinions on why they are in the media again and what is kind of going on. Everyone everywhere is talking about these LA fires, and it has been an absolutely devastating tragedy. But rather than just do something on the sidelines, because they know that no matter where they go, they monopolise the media. The media do tend to focus on them because for some reason it's Harry and Meghan. They could have done something quietly, because let's be honest, what the journalist was saying was that they were there incognito before that, and then they were alerted to their presence. Well, I wonder who alerted them. Let's think about that. Could it be the person that's constantly calling Backgrid to make it seem that they're super important and she needs to get papped by the photographer? Bearing in mind that every click of every camera, Harry gets very upset by that. But with her, we know that she wants attention. So the fact is that we're being led to believe that they were there incognito and nobody knew it was Harry and Meghan. Well, so how do you know they were there incognito then if nobody saw them? That kind of doesn't make sense. What I suspect is one of two things. Either Harry and Meghan were not there earlier. They turned up for the less than 20 minutes, shook some hands, did some hugs, got their face in the media, made it look like they super cared, and then they left with a staff member because it was showing that they were also hugging a staff member. Or they were there earlier and they didn't get the attention that they hoped they get, so they then decided to go back, alert the media that they were there, and so they turned up with their disguise off. Because if they wanted to be in disguise, if you have masks on, baseball caps on, the chances are no one is really going to know you're there. Certainly not the media, because they don't look at every single person. So they could have done. They know that no matter where they go, the media follows them. So the fact that they did this shows exactly their intention. Yes, other celebrities have been spotted helping out. Jennifer Garner was one of them. But the difference is you see Jennifer Garner, she's known for getting involved in the community. We see her there handing out food, working. But apparently when Harry and Meghan were handing out food and actually doing some work, the cameras weren't on them. But as soon as the cameras are on them, all we see is them just wandering around, hugging and talking to people. Well, shocker. So that's the difference. We also then have the celebrities like Paris Hilton who've put up GoFundMes, not for her celebrity friends, but for the people that have lost everything. The commoners, as this journalist pointed out, the commoners, because Harry and Meghan have turned up. Princess Meghan, no less. Why would you even say that? She's not Princess Meghan. So it's that literally this journalist spent 5 to 10 minutes from Fox News just discussing Harry and Meghan when it was nothing was about Harry and Meghan. And this is exactly my point. If these two people cared, if they genuinely cared, and they genuinely wanted to turn up and help, we would never have known about it. They could have absolutely said, we do not want to be on camera. We don't want this to be made about us. And or even it could have been just, Harry and Meghan are there, and we would have seen them in the background, working and doing stuff, and it would have been proven that they'd been there all day even. Footage of them doing stuff all day, actually getting down and working and grafting with people and supporting. But no, we didn't get that. What we got was allegedly they were there earlier in disguise, but then somehow decided to come back not in disguise. Apparently they were visiting homes and everything else, which again, funnily enough, there's no footage of that, but there is footage of them just wandering around shaking hands, Meghan looking at the camera every now and again just to make sure that they get her shot in. And it's, to me, it's just exactly what we would expect from a narcissist. And I will say this, if any of you have ever been in a situation with a narcissist, you know this is how they behave. They want the attention on them no matter what. Or they want everyone to know that they are the ones that are so kind, so helpful, so sincere, that it's all about them just being humanitarian, which is why we have Meghan that jumps on every bandwagon that she can possibly find. Like I say, you've only got to look at Uvalde where she turned up. Anyone in their right mind who is a famous person or in the public eye or whatever knows that if you don't want the footage to be shown, you can do that. If you don't want it known, you can turn up incognito and nobody needs to know. But Uvalde, she turns up with a camera crew, purposely getting the shot of her doing that. I mean, you've only got also to look at her Netflix mockuseries, if you've seen that, where she goes to Princess Diana's grave and says in Harry's book that she communicated with Diana. That shows you the level of, in my opinion, psychopathy that is behind Meghan Markle. She is an ambulance chaser. This is a disaster on a monumental level. Lives have been lost. People have lost everything. And yet they give their home out allegedly to celebrities and close loved ones. What loved ones? Her mum? Because she sure as heck hasn't gone to her father at any point to make sure he's okay. That's not happened. So what has she actually done? They've given their home, their alleged home, which if you've gone across to my TNT channel, you will see that I've done various videos on the fact that they don't live there. They could have done something anonymous. They could have donated money from their Merchywell Foundation. But again, they have to turn up. Drove or flew all that way to turn up there, knowing that the media is going to focus on them when the media should be focusing elsewhere right now. This is incredibly selfish, in my opinion. And I know that people slam people like me for saying that because they're like, well, if other people had done it, then you'd be saying, oh, well done them. The difference being is when other people do it, they don't take the attention away. They don't do the other things that Harry and Meghan have done. If Harry and Meghan were absolute humanitarians and they did nothing but help, then no, they probably wouldn't have got slammed for this. But they don't. They don't. And that is why people like us, the YouTubers like me, call them out on their behaviour. It's not because it's hate, because people need to understand the difference. It's because we are sick and tired of the mainstream media fawning all over them and allowing them to behave in a way that is just so crass and uncouth. Who turns up and makes it about them? Who turns up in disguise and then changes their mind and comes back not in disguise? I'll tell you who. Narcissists. That's who. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree or do you not agree? And like I say, if you want a longer version of this video where I go into more of a rant, then head across to my TNT channel where there will be a video over there as well. But don't forget to subscribe to this one because like I say, this is where I'm just going to give you what is kind of going on in the mainstream media, social media. This is going to be about everything and anything, but I'm just going to find my feet at the moment because it's just going to take me a little bit of time to kind of get to grips with how I'm running this channel. But yeah, thank you for watching this one. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next upload, which will be coming shortly on the same similar theme. So as always, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.